Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have a good time of education together today. Before we start, just to announce again and again how to find Christian Prince in case a Christian Prince he loses an account somewhere. It's very easy. We have Patreon, as you see on the screen, patreon.com/Christian Prince. You can subscribe there without even donating. You do not need to donate, but for sure we appreciate those who support us. We have Instagram. I make short video before I go live, and you can join us there, you will know. And we have minds.com, which is very easy to go there and find what is the last link. The last link I posted, it's where I'm going to be live, the coming live. So this is the easiest way to find. Just click at the link, you will be there, and subscribe, don't forget. So don't forget to subscribe to this account here, for this is what we are using for now. But the good thing about subscribing to Patreon, that they will send you email anytime I post anything. It doesn't matter what I post, even if it's just a text. So you will receive an email, and this way you will not lose receiving notification of my coming broadcast. So, and for sure we have Facebook. For those who have Facebook, I post there too before I go live. And you know, I have Twitter, but I don't really use it much, but this is like a backup, last backup. So this is how you can find me always. Doesn't matter where I'm going to be, as long as you know those, you know how to find me. You go, you click at the last link I posted, and that will take you where I'm going to be. As simple as that. Now let us go to our topic and have a good time learning and enjoying, and we welcome all Muslims to call us after we make a little presentation to the topic. Only Muslims can call us because I want Muslims to prove me wrong, and they are more than welcome. We will speak to you nicely, and you know, the topic is the Quran book of contradiction or perfection? You know, if we go in the Quran, we will see that the Quran set the rules which Muslims cannot avoid no more, because the Quran said, if this is a book not from Allah, you will find a lot of contradiction in it. So the one who made the rule to make us, to guide us to know if the Quran is perfect or not, is Allah, aka Muhammad. So all what we need to do is just to find one contradiction, because you know, perfection means perfection. Either it's perfect or it's not. So if we find one contradiction, Quran lost any title of perfection. But guess what? Not only we can find one contradiction, the whole Quran is a chain of contradiction. And today we will start with Islam for the Arab or Islam for all mankind. If you go in the Quran, and I'm not going to search for a certain verse, I just will type the word Arab, Arabian. We will find all of those speaking about the word Arabic. Look how many verses, and it's endless. So why the Quran speaking about Arab, if the Quran or the Arabic language, if the Quran is universal and Islam is universal? Here you will see, it says here, and this is the Muslim translation. Remember, this is not my translation. I don't approve a single word of it. The Muslim translation, we are showing you as it is. Thus have we revealed to be a judgment of authority in Arabic. Why it's going to be in Arabic? Why the judgment had to be in Arabic? You see, the judgment cannot be in different language. It have to be in Arabic. Let us go to different verse. Maybe we can understand better. All right. Chapter 12, verse number 2, it says, we have sent down as an Arabic Quran, in order ye may learn wisdom. Okay. But who will learn this wisdom except those who speak Arabic? You know what I mean? The Quran make it clear now that in order to learn wisdom, we send it to you down in Arabic. And who is the one who knows Arabic? How you can learn wisdom without knowing the language? So if you're Indonesian, you will not be able to learn the wisdom. It says it clearly, we send it down in Arabic. You see, it doesn't say we send down the Quran in order to learn wisdom. It says we send the Quran in Arabic. All right. So here, those who they are asking why we don't have super chat, my friend, if you like to support me, you can go to Patreon. It's very easy. All right. I mean, actually, YouTube take more than 30% of the donation. So if you like to support us, you can go to Patreon. You can make a donation. Some people, they say how we can make one-time donation. It's very easy. Subscribe. Between the 1st and the 6th, they charge you, and then cancel your donation for the period after. Or if you want to give like $12 donation, you see, you guys, you took me out of the topic. Instead of making it one payment, make it $1 a month. That will be for a 12 month $1, and that for me actually is better than giving it all together, because you know we knew exactly what will come next month. So those who are asking why we don't have a super chat in the, you know, YouTube hate me, and you know that, and they chase me wherever I go. And it's better maybe not to have it, so they cannot use it as a way to oppress us, and they think by taking this privilege, you know, they can make me change the way I talk. This is the whole idea, you know. Your way of talking is against our guideline. Aren't you getting it? So I am against their guideline. So how they can stop me from being against their guideline? I have to be politically correct. So I hope all of you understand why they are doing that. They want me to change the way I'm talking. Do you want that? So we receive donation, we don't receive donation, it doesn't matter where. If I don't receive donation at all, not a penny, I will never change the way I talk. What we are doing is not a business. Never was and never will be. So they try to oppress you, to make you to not to speak the way you speak, because the way you speak is harmful to Islam. And this is the whole point. They don't want you to hurt the devil. So read with me carefully. Let's go back to the topic. We send the Quran as a book in Arabic, so you might understand. We send the book as an Arabic book. Okay. Chapter 20, verse number 113. The Quran keeps speaking about sending the Quran as an Arabic book. And it's funny, it says here, explained in details. Explained in detail, but if you ask a Muslim any question, he have no idea how to explain it. The Quran says the book is explained in detail, so why you need all the explanation books? If the book is explained. Okay. Mohammed Qadir here, our friend Mohammed, is saying the following. Let me show you what Mohammed, this is why actually I want Muslims to call me, to show you how Muslims they think and how Muslims respond. It's so funny. Muhammad said, Islam was sent to the Arab first. That's why, but it is for everyone. I mean, you see, Qadir, that's a very stupid statement, with my respect to your stupidity, because the Quran says, not me, your book says, that Allah, He sent Islam and sent Muhammad as a warner to Mecca and what is around it. Are you from Indonesia? Look like you are very good in geography, because as I know, Indonesia is not around Mecca, is it? This is the Quran here, chapter 6, verse number 92. It says, and this is a book which have sent down, being a blessing, confirming the revelation which come before it. When the funny, the Muslim, they say that the Bible is corrupted, but the Quran says, no, all right? And then it says, And so you mightst warn the mother of the cities and all around her. This is your Muslim translation. So it was an Arabic book sent for people of Mecca. And what is around Mecca? Mecca is a village. The funny, they translated the mother of the cities. Mecca is a city since when? Like now, yeah, it's big because it's become Las Vegas for the Muslims. But Mecca is a small, tiny town in the middle of nowhere. And what is around it? Let us see what is around Mecca. Rome, you know, Beijing, Tokyo. I mean, what is around Mecca? So when you say it was sent first to the Arab and then it became international, that is very funny because it says here, it didn't say here we send it to the Arab first and then for everybody. You know, it says we send it to the Arab and around it, that's it. We send you as a warner for those. And here we see the first contradiction. Why? Because the Quran confirms in many verses that the book sent down in Arabic. Let me show you something which Muslims, they will bite their tongue hoping they can take this verse from the Quran. But thank God, the goat who ate the Quran in the time of Aisha did not eat this verse with the rest of the verses about the breastfeeding for adult. The Quran says that Allah never sent a messenger except to speak in the tongue of his people. Do you see it? Chapter 14, verse number 4. Chapter 14, verse number 4. We send not a messenger except, between two brackets, this is your Muslim translation, don't blame me for it, you know? Yeah, don't play victim now. We send not a messenger to teach in the language, but to teach in the language, except to teach the language of his people. Why? In order to make things clear to them. Guys, how clear that is? I mean, even this one needs explanation. So Allah will not send the messenger to people unless they speak, and he speak their language, and he is one of them. Bilisani qawmihi, his own people. So you have to be from the people. Not only you speak the language, you have to be from them. The Quran says that, not me. In case you are blind, let me highlight for you what we are talking about. Because camera you're in doing bad things. Do you see it? So the language of his own people. What is the language? What language is that? Doesn't matter. Any language, the messenger will not be qualified to come to you unless he is from the people, is speaking the language of the people. Now, are you going to say to me that this is Quran? Is it stupid? I agree. Because this is a clear contradiction. Hold on. Just to show you how the Muslims, I told you they will start biting their tongue when trying to answer. Look what Mohammed Qadhi. You know Mohammed Qadhi, I think the Muslims soon they will start accusing you that you are getting paid by me. Because that's what they do when somebody try to refute Christian Prince. The Arab is language of Allah. It is universal. Best language communication for everybody, but you don't speak Arabic. 95% of the Muslims don't speak Arabic. Brother and sister, Arabic is the best language, and it's the best way to communicate. But Zakir Naik, he don't speak Arabic. Didat, go and watch the video of Didat. He says, me myself, I don't speak Arabic. He was in the Middle East, and he have a person to translate for what he is saying. Didat himself do not know Arabic. Potato. So how did that is convinced with Islam? He was reading translation. But the Quran says it clearly, you cannot understand unless you speak the language. And the Quran says clearly, we send the messenger to his own people, not to Indonesian, not to the German, his own people, whatever they are. So in order for Muhammad to be sent to the Indonesian, he have to be an Indonesian who speak the language of Indonesian. But as you know, Indonesian is very ethnic group, which means even that cannot be for the whole country. It have to be one tribe who speak one language. How many languages there is in Indonesia? How many languages there is in India? More than 400 languages in India. So the Quran is so clear, getting them busted, showing the contradiction, because in different verses in the Quran, in the yellow pages of Muhammad, it says the following. It has opened another page of the yellow pages. I really feel sorry. I really feel sorry for Muhammad, and when they try to answer something, you know, instead of like in Arabic we say like حب يصلحها أم عماها. He tried to fix it, he make it blind. Okay. Muhammad is a messenger for all mankind, or he is a messenger only to the Arab. If we go, we will find different verses. It says the following, and here you see how funny the author of the Quran, and obviously the author of the Quran, he proved to us that Muhammad is the one who made it, and the Quran is not from God, which is, you know, it will take you 2 seconds to find out. Chapter 21, verse number 107, it says, we sent thee not but as a mercy for all creatures. The Muslims, they say this is a verse about all mankind. He is a messenger for all mankind, but it doesn't say really I mean, first of all, how Muhammad can be a mercy? Is he the one who will judge us in the judgment day? Is the Quran his book, or this is the book of Allah? He is just a delivery person. I mean, this is a stupid statement too. However, the Muslims, they explain this verse saying that this is a proof that Muhammad is a messenger for all creatures. And here you see the word creatures. I mean, what do you mean? Muhammad a messenger for the cats and rats and pigs? What do you mean all creatures? So the Quran is so stupid, full of contradiction, to the point it doesn't take you a few seconds to notice that there is something wrong. How you say to me we never send a messenger unless he speak the tongue of his people? And the Quran even explain why Allah will not send a messenger or a book except in the language of the people. Why? So they might understand, in order to make it clear for them. Do you see it? Read carefully. This is what the God of Muhammad, he said supposedly, in order to make things clear to them, which means if it is not in their own language, it is not going to be clear. So how you can understand the Quran? Any Muslim can explain to me? If you say I understand the Quran very well, that's mean you are saying that the Quran is stupid. Because the Quran says, no, you cannot. unless you are from the people who speak the language of the people. Correct, people? Is it clear? The Quran is saying that in order to make it clear for them, we send it with a messenger who speaks the tongue and he's from the people. So he understands two things, the language and the culture. Because remember, speaking the language does not make it clear. Why? As an example, now I speak English, if you can call my English English. But once a friend, someone, he took me to his church. I just came to the state long time ago, and after the church we went out. He wanted to show me downtown, and he told me, "Are you hungry?" I said, "Sure, yeah." And then he said to me, "Okay, let us eat hot dogs." I said to myself, this guy want to make me eat dogs. I'm not going to eat dogs. Crazy. I don't understand the culture. I speak English. I understand very well what he said. I mean, he said to me hot dogs. So you cannot. And then he said to me, okay, let us eat. I said, no, I'm going to, later. He said, come on, you said you're hungry, aren't you? I said, no. It's okay, later. I mean, I was saying to myself, this guy, he looked like a nice guy, but now he's going to eat dogs. What's wrong with him? And he's a Christian also. Yeah. So anyway, because I don't understand the culture, I was thinking that this guy really is going to feed me hot dogs. Those people, they are cooking dogs, how, and they are eating them. So speaking the language without knowing the culture would not help. Because if you make a joke, and the joke is not based in the language only, is based on the culture, and that make it funny. Why? Because you have to mix two together in order to make it funny. So the Quran is saying clearly, we never send a messenger except to teach the language of his own people in order to make things clear for them. So how the Quran is making it clear for Indonesian? If you say it's clear for us, that means the Quran is lying. You see, look what Muhammad Qadhi is saying. Muhammad, why you don't call me so we can have the best time of fun? Guys, look what Muhammad said. Look how they are struggling to explain the stupidity of the Quran. Let's read carefully, please. Christian Prince, Arab Muslims can explain or translate Quran properly to non-Muslim. That's stupid, my friend. First of all, I never heard of a Muslim agree with the interpretation of anyone. You Muslim don't agree in anything. Secondly, you are saying to me, Arab Muslims explain it, translate, but you see how stupid what you just said? That means the Quran is a corrupt book, because the Quran says we never send the messenger except in the tongue of his own people. It is not his people they are going to translate. It is him who will speak to the people in order to make it clear for them. Which means you cannot make it clear, because let us say the Arab, they will go now and they will become a messenger of the messenger. This is how foolish what you said, because the Quran says you cannot be a messenger to anyone unless you speak the language. So let us say Muhammad Qadhi is a Muslim, he speaks Arabic, he learned the Quran, and now he's going to explain it to the Indonesian. But the Quran says you cannot do that. In order to explain it to them, you have to be from the people, speaking the tongue of the people, and the message given to you in the language of the people. See how those poor Muhammadan, they try to fix it, but the second they try to fix it, they make it blind. Do you notice? The Quran says you cannot do that. You cannot go and translate. You cannot go and explain. Actually, this is why the Quran is not accepted to be a Quran unless it's in Arabic. And this is why you go into Indonesia, you go wherever, the Muslim, they are reciting Al-Fatiha in Arabic, but they don't speak Arabic. If what Qadr is saying is true, so why they have to pray in Arabic? Because Allah language is Arabic. Why you have to pray to God in a language you don't understand and you don't even know what you are saying? The Quran says Allah, he sent Muhammad to Mecca and what is around it. The Quran says if you find contradiction in this book is not from God. The Quran says Muhammad was sent as a mercy for all creatures, including cats and rats. The Quran says that this is a book, we send it down in Arabic so you might understand, and we explain it in details. To who? To the Arab. Do we have any Muslim who would like to call us? And the funny, there's verses in the Quran. It says, like chapter 16, verse number 103. This verse came down actually because Muhammad used to listen to Christians, slaves, who had been captured in Iraq. Obviously, they are either Chaldean or Assyrian. So Muhammad used to listen to them, and the Arab, they accuse him that he is copying from them. So look what Muhammad he says. Supposedly Allah is answering them. We know indeed that they say it is a man that teach him. You go to the interpretation and the book of Asbab al-Nuzul, you will see even he's quoting the names of those who they are teaching Muhammad. And they say here, the tongue of him they wickedly point to the notably foreign, while this is Arabic, pure and clear. So Muhammad saying to them, okay, hold on. The one I'm listening to, yes, I'm talking to them, listening to them, huh? They don't even speak good Arabic, but this is a clear Arabic. And hear what Muhammad Qadhi just said to us. So Muhammad was learning from those two Christians, and then he make it Arabic, clear Arabic, because he's an Arab. Because now he is putting his ideas, which he learned from them, in Arabic, and this is how he proved that he is not learning from them. But the most funny thing is when he said that this is an Arabic pure language, when the word Quran itself is not Arabic. The word Quran is coming from the Aramaic language, qarra wa ra'a, which means he say qarra, ra'a, what he saw. You read. This is Aramaic. Oh, I mean, there is not a single chapter in the Quran. The word Allah is not Arabic. Allah. This is an Aramaic word. Jibreel, Mikael, Maryam, Musa, which is Moshe, Isa, Harun, Marut, Harut, Injil, Torah, I mean all the Quran. Qalam, the first thing Allah created is Qalam, and he told the Qalam, which means pen, and he told him to write. The Qalam is not an Arabic. And the one who agree that those are not Arabic words are the Muslims. You believe it or not, it is the Muslim who agree those are not Arabic. One of the most funny stupid statements in the Quran, just to show you, when the Muslim they say to you, oh, we can explain the Quran so easy. Yasin. Okay, Muslims, who are going to explain to us Yasin? Yasin, what is that? Well, Yasin. Who's? What is Ya and what is Sin? They don't know. They have no idea. The Muslim, they say to you, Yasin, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Yasin. Okay, stop. What Yasin mean? In the front of you, how many Muslims are listening? Who want to tell us what Yasin mean? Let us use Google. Yeah, you can teach. Yeah, you can teach them to the point you cannot answer me. Guys, who is going to tell us what Yasin mean? Who is the hero? Simple question, Yasin. What Yasin mean? I am from Indonesia, huh? And you know, I want to know what Yasin mean. Any Muslim? The only one have the answer is a Christian prince. This is two words. Yeah, which is a word mean God. Sin is the moon god. The moon god swear by the Quran. Prove me wrong. Even in the Islamic interpretation, they agree that Yasin is a Syriac word. Syriac, you know Syriac? Aramaic. Do you want to show you? Hold on. And you will see every single Abdul in the word, he give you different interpretation for the verse. This is how much clear the Quran. Any verse, by the way, all of them, this is why the Muslims, the only thing the Muslims agree is not to agree about the meaning of any verse. This is the only agreement. Brother and sister, we agree about that to agree about the meaning of the verses. This is the only agreement they have. They agree about not to agree. Look at the interpretation of the verse. Tafsir al-Jalalain. Yasin, Allah knows best what he meant by those letters. Why? Because this is not Arabic. They have no idea. Allah knows best. I mean, and the guy he just told us Quran is so clear, we can explain it so easy. Allah knows best. Let us change the interpretation. Go to Ibn Abbas as an example. This is al-Jalalain, the one we showed you here, Tafsir al-Jalalain. Let us go to Ibn Abbas. Does it say Syriac language? Does it say that this is a Syriac language? So where is the pure Arabic? This is a pure Arabic. We make it clear. And why Allah using Syriac language for the Arab? Isn't it Allah, he said, we will never send the book except in their language, in their tongue, so they might understand? Is Allah short of words? So he is borrowing from the Aramaic? See, even the Muslims, they acknowledge that this is not Arabic. So when the Quran says this is a pure Arabic, it is a joke. It is stupid. And the funny, it says, in order to make things clear for them, brother. I mean, do you see how Allah accomplished his mission? He make it so clear by using Syriac language. And now the Muslims, they have no idea what those verses saying. So the answer is, the interpretation, brother, Allah knows best what he meant by those. Yasin mean a human? Who said so? The interpretation prove it. Sin is the moon god. Search right now, God sin. In English today, actually, they say this is sin. Why? Because this is what the pagan used to practice. They worship the god sin. So when those people, they left the paganism and they became a Christian, they say this is sin. Don't do that. This is sin. Why? This is belong to the God of the pagan. And your God, Allah praising him. Calling him God, sin. Yeah is a word mean God. Sin is the name of the God. Let us go to Google. Hold on. Prophet Google, peace upon him. Shall we? I hope Google will not offend you now, because they get offended from anything. All right. We will type sin, and let us see what we will find. Guys, read with me carefully. Sin is an Akkadian god, Sumerian Nana, from the religion, the god of the moon. Sin was the father of the sun god, Shamash, which is, we say in Arabic, we say Shams. So you see, and the Quran used the same word. Why you are using the same word to call a star when you are supposedly fighting the paganism, he's using the same word, shamash. Do you see it? So what is sin? Sin is the moon god. Ya is a word mean God. God. Any Muslim? And why in the world does God sin? He swear by the Quran. I mean, have you ever heard of somebody do such a thing? The Quran is a very weirdo, made by a weirdo. As an example, I never heard of a, not only he swear by like the Quran is speak by swear by something very silly like a fig. How in the world God, he come to his mind to swear by the fig? Yeah, I know what's wrong with this website. Is not froze. All right. Chapter 95, verse number 1. Have you ever heard of a God swear by fig? I swear by the fig and baklava, I swear. Guys, look at this. Yasin is one of the names of the Prophet Prophet Muhammad. Yasin is one of the name of the Prophet Muhammad now. Did you see? Islam is so clear. I mean, we can explain it to anyone. Look what we came now. Yasin suddenly, the other guy, Jalalain, he said, Allah knows best what it means. But Mimi Hijab, I don't know who's this guy, saying that Yasin is the name of the Prophet. Let me ask you, is fig is one of your Prophet name too? Because he's very figgy. So Allah, he swear by fig and olive. Allah swear by Quran. Allah swear by the most silly, stupid stuff. You know, you swear always by something greater than you. And why God is doing that? This is God, supposedly. So the Quran is so stupid, it doesn't matter what language you write it in. And not to forget to mention, Muhammad, he said in other Yellow Pages book, that Allah, he sent him the Quran in 7 writing. Why Allah, he sent the Quran in 7 writing? Because simply my people, they cannot handle it. They cannot what? They cannot handle it if it's one. Do you see it? Read carefully. Chapter, the clarification, or this clarification that the Quran was revealed in 7 ahruf. Moods of recitation. How they are mood of recitation if the words are different? How the words of recitation, I mean, and why in the world, I mean, Mecca is so small. How come we need 7 Quran so people of Mecca, they might understand? So people of Mecca, they need 7 Quran in 7 ways. But an Indonesian boy who live in Indonesia, who call himself Ustad, he can understand it in one language, which is not his language. So the Arab, they need 7 Quran. Look at this. Allah has commanded you, Jibreel, he came to Muhammad. Jibreel, the guy, the pizza guy, has commanded you to recite to your people the Quran in one dialect. This is the Muslim translation, by the way. It's not a dialect. It's different words. And the reason Muhammad, he came with these 7 letters, when the Muslim, they start noticing that Muhammad, he recite verses, he cannot repeat the same verse twice correctly, which means it's not the same. Today he said in the morning something, afternoon he says something else. So The one who heard him in the morning, he go and recite what Muhammad said in the morning, and the one who saw Muhammad afternoon, he go and recite what Muhammad recite afternoon. But when the two guys they meet together, they fight. The first one said to the other one, but this is not how the Prophet recited the verse. The other one says, no, this is how he recited. The other one, he says to him, you're lying. Almost they kill each other. And then both of them, they went to Muhammad. Muhammad, he said to the first one, okay, how you recite? Recite for me. The guy recite. Muhammad, he said to him, oh, this is a correct recitation. It's your turn now, recite it for me. The other guy, he recited the different reciting. Muhammad, he said to him, oh, this is correct too. How that can be true? Muhammad now, he have to come with an excuse because he got busted. So he told him, oh Allah, he sent me the Quran in 7 dialects. Read the story with me. Upon he, Muhammad said, I ask Allah pardon and forgiveness. My people are not capable of doing it. Not capable of doing what? Doing what? Having one Quran. If we have one Quran, it is not going to work. Who said that? Muhammad. But we just saw the Abdul in the text. He's saying it's enough for us. You know, the Arabic, the Quran, that's it. We can explain it to each other. Blah, 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 blah. But Muhammad is saying, my people are not capable. Then the angel, he took his donkey and he went to the moon. And then he spoke to the moon god. He said to him, then he come back in the second time. And he said, Allah has commanded you that you should recite the Quran to your people in 2 dialects. So now we have 2 Quran. And you will notice here, Allah is not giving 2 dialects. Allah is saying to Muhammad, make it 2. You guys, did you notice what the hadith is saying? He is not saying, okay, I'm going to give you a Quran 2nd dialect. No. He's saying to him, Allah order you to recite it in 2 dialect, which means make as any make the second one, fabricate. He did not give him Quran. The hadith is so clear. Allah, he commanded you that you should recite. Do you see it, guys? This is not my translation. You should recite the Quran to your people in 2 dialects. So Muhammad is playing with the words. So now he have a permission to make every word 2 words, which means he can change words, he can switch sentences, he can do whatever. This will make it 2 dialect. Upon this, Allah Messenger Prophet, he said again, I seek pardon and forgiveness from Allah. My people are not capable, are not able to do so. What? 2 dialect is not enough? No, brother, it's not enough. So he, between 2 brackets, Jibreel, come to the 3rd time, and he said, Allah commanded you to recite the Quran to your people in 3 dialect. I mean, look at this funny Arabian bazaar. It's like you are going to a falafel store in the Middle East, and the guy, he says to you, you say to him, how much the falafel? He said to you, 10 pounds. You say, come on, make it 8. Okay, 8. Oh, you know what, come on, you can make it 7. Okay, 7. No, you know what? You can make it 6. Are we talking to God? And Muhammad is telling God what is right. Muhammad is telling Allah what will work, and Allah do not know. Because as you see, Muhammad is suggesting the right thing to do because his people cannot do it. Muhammad is the expert, Allah is the fool. Allah here is like Trump, he's busy with his hair, and he do not know what's happening in Somalia. So he sent like, okay, we will send you this in Somalia. A messenger come to you, and then the Somalian, they say to him, but Trump doesn't work this way. You don't understand the culture. You didn't understand my people. So Allah is being commanded, corrected by Muhammad for the 3rd time. So 3rd time, Allah said to him, Allah commanded you to recite the Quran to your people in 3 dialects. And then Muhammad again, he said, I ask pardon and forgiveness from Allah. My people will not be able to do it. So how they can recite the Quran today in one day? Like the Muslim, they say to us, we have one Quran, which is a lie. Even the most popular book they have called the Quran, they don't even have any single print for it. So Muhammad confirmed that one Quran is not good for the Arab. And then he keep going, until then Allah, he agreed to give him 7 Quran. 7-11. Do you see it? And what Muhammad keeps saying, my people are not able to do it. They are not capable of doing it. And this is a proof that Islam is stupid, because, and the Muslims, they lie to us when they say, oh, the Quran is enough, we can explain it very well, brother. One Quran is enough. Their prophet says you need 7 Quran. To who? To the Arab, who speak Arabic very well. Who speak even not only Arabic, they speak the Arabic in his time. You see, because Arabic is different today from Arabic in the time of Muhammad. It's like the language of Shakespeare not long time ago is different from English today. So how the Arab, who they are Arab, exist in the time of Muhammad, they are not capable of doing it in the time of Muhammad, but a Pakistani guy, his name is Zakir Naik, who don't speak Arabic or did that, they can be capable. Do we have any Muhammadan? And again, this is the reference, hadith number 821a. And by the way, those some numbers here, they are not really in match with the Arabic. This is different numbers, you know, when they translate. Any Muslim have anything to say? Who is a Muslim would like to call me so I will open Skype for him? Chapter 4, verse number 79 says Muhammad is a messenger. Okay, with what we are saying, this contradiction. Muhammad is a messenger for all mankind. But this is contradiction. This is what we are saying. How the Quran saying Muhammad was sent only for Mecca and what is around it, and then he became an international corporation? The answer is very simple. Muhammad, he never thought that he will grow and become big. His dream was to be a messenger for Mecca. There's many verses actually saying the same about Muhammad is a messenger for mankind. As an example, this one, like you mentioned this one, you mentioned chapter 4 verse number 79, but there's a better one, more clear. If we go here, chapter 34 verse number 28. And the Muslim, they translate it as universal. The fact it doesn't say universal, it says kafa, all the people, but it can be only all the people of Mecca, because you have to connect the dots. Isn't it the Quran says we send you only to the people of Mecca and what is around it? Huh? It says that. So all the people of what? Of Mecca. But the Muslim, they are translating saying this is universal for all mankind. No problem. That's contradiction then. So either you clear it out and you say this is not for all mankind, or you accept that he is for all mankind, and then this verse in the Quran is getting him busted, and the other verse in the Quran getting him busted, where Allah, he says we never send a messenger except to the people, from the people, and he have to spin the tongue of the people in order to make it clear for them. So the message and the messenger, both, they have to be on the tongue of the people. I'm going to open my Skype in case we will give a chance for any Muslim to call, because maybe somebody will try to. Only Muslim, please. And you better be polite, otherwise we will hang up on you. You are more than welcome to discuss, prove us wrong. Skype have the circle of death, is rolling forever. Hold on. Okay, it is log in. If you are a Muslim, please text me. I'm logging in Skype and I will call you. And if somebody is already with me live, please don't call until he hang up, otherwise I will block you. We will consider the one who is calling when somebody is talking is just trying to disturb us, not to help us in the conversation. I don't know why Skype is not logging in. Skype saying they cannot find my account. What does that mean? You know, Skype, they deleted my account. Even Skype, they are fighting me. Yeah, it says there was an issue looking up for your account. Maybe they have an issue. We will assume there's just an error because I'm trying. It says, let us do it again. Try again, one more time. It look like now it's working. All right, if you are a Muslim, text me please, and I will call you immediately. Only Muslim, please. We are in Skype, and we will be happy to take your call. All right? Anyone have a response to what we said? Allah will never send the messenger unless he is from the tongue of the people. Muhammad, he is not from the people of Indonesia. He is not from Bangladesh. He is not from Pakistan. He is not from India, which have more than 400 ethnic groups. So in order for Muhammad to be a prophet only for India alone, he had to be 400 Muhammad with 400 languages. And as you see, Muhammad himself, he said, even the Arab, they cannot understand one Quran. They need 7 Quran only for the Arab. So how a person from Indonesia, he can understand the Quran, which is not in his language? Do we have any Muslim? Guys, did we subscribe to this new account? Don't forget, please, to subscribe. Those who subscribe, we are going to make you have an interview with Jibril, who he is, the God of Muhammad. I mean, if you read the Quran, you will see how stupid the one who made the Quran. There's verses making Jibril God. Can you believe it? There's verses in the Quran saying it clearly that Jibril and Allah is one. In chapter 53, just to show you one of the most stupid verses in the Quran. If we ask the Muslims, this verse, this chapter is speaking about who? Let's see, who is going to answer? Chapter of the star, speaking about who? Let us see, we have a text. Guys, only Muslims, please text me. Don't text me, please, unless you are a Muslim. Any Muslim? No Muslims. All right. No problem. If we ask all the Muslims in the world, chapter 53, from verse number 1, all the way down, speaking about who? Who? Read carefully those stupid verses. Who is the one who taught Muhammad? Who is the one who taught Muhammad? The Quran says. People, they start accusing Muhammad that he is mentally ill and he's a liar. And then you see Allah, to confirm that Muhammad is a prophet, he swear by the star when it fell down. The star fell down where? By the star. When it goes down, by the star, la la la, by the star. You know, this guy, God, he swear by fig, he swear by olive, he swear by the star, he swear by the Quran, he swear by the moon god, Yasir. And okay, by the star, okay. Your companion is neither astray nor being misled. Okay. Your companion who? Muhammad, right? Nor does he aught of his own desire. Okay. Everything is coming from Allah. It is no less than inspiration sent down to him. But you see the stupid thing here? Inspiration is something delivered to you, not words being said to you. That is not inspiration. Inspired is something in my head. God inspired me to say something, to do something. That is inspiration. But if a person knock at my door and he say, Christian Prince, you did not pay the bill for electricity, that is not inspiration, you idiot. Sent down to him. Okay. He was taught by one mighty in power. Okay. Who is that? Any Muslim in the chat will tell us who is the one mighty in power? Who is the one who taught Muhammad and he is mighty in power? Remember, the Quran is so clear, brother. The Quran is so clear. Very easy, brother. Allah make it clear. Who is the Muslim who will tell us who is the one mighty in power? Inspiration is a bad translation. No, it says wahi in Arabic. Wahi is inspiration. So, guys, did you notice here? They agree that inspiration is the wrong word. Bad translation. No, wahi is a word mean inspiration. The translation is accurate. Who is the one who is mighty in power? The guy who called himself Muhammad Hijab. Go change your name and come back. I don't like people to use fake names, using other people's names. I'm going to make you hide from my channel. It doesn't matter if you are a Muslim or a Christian. Anyone he come to a channel, which is my channel, using the name of somebody else, I will block you. Because that is not right. And we are not Muslims. So if you are a Muslim, shame on you to take the name of your brother. If you are a Christian, your behavior is not accepted. They do that, we don't. He was taught, I blocked you, the one who called himself Muhammad Hijab. You are not him, or you are using his name. He was taught by one mighty in power. Who? Endued with wisdom, for he appeared in what? He appeared? What was it? What does that mean? And then they say between two brackets in stately form. What is that stately form? While he was in the high part of the horizon. Okay. Who is the guy who was in the horizon? Muslim, they say this is Jibreel. Muhammad never saw Allah. Okay. And then he approached and come closer. So now Jibreel approaching, coming closer. Yes, brother. And it was a distance but 2 bow length or even nearer. Hold on. That means the story of Muhammad being squeezed by the angel Jibreel is a fabrication. As you see, he never touched him. There's a distance between them. He gets so close, yes, but he did not hug him. And then here, the disaster strike. Look what the Muslims, they add between the bracket. Do you notice? So did Allah convey inspiration to his servant? Like, hold on. The one who get closer is who? They say Jibreel. The one who is so near is who? They say Jibreel. But in Arabic here it says فَأَوْحَى إِلَىٰ عَبْدِهِ مَا أَوْحَى. And he inspired his servant, slave, what he inspired. This is the same person who came down. This is not Jibreel. Or this is Allah. If it's Allah, that means Allah is the one who come down to Muhammad. So they add between two brackets in order to make it look nicer. They say, so did Allah convey the inspiration to his servant, conveyed that he meant to convey. Okay, so Allah, he inspired Muhammad. What does this have to do with the who is the one mighty in power? Who the one who taught Muhammad? They say Jibreel. I thought Allah is the mighty in power. I thought Allah is the Almighty God. There's no mighty save God, the mighty God. So the Muhammad, in order to solve this problem, they claim Jibreel tadalla. Tadalla, by the way, when you hold the rope, not when you're flying down. Tadalla. This is the clear Arabic. So this mighty in power, he climbed down or descend down by a rope, and he is endued with wisdom. For he appeared in state. By the way, translation. Let me change the translator. I mean, this guy is an idiot, Yusuf Ali. Let's see different one, different idiot. Look, they cannot even translate the words, so they write it in Arabic. They don't know what that word. Free from any defect in the body and the mind. What? He's free from defect. The one who taught Muhammad is free from defect in his body and his mind. What does that mean? Fastawa, then Jibreel rose and became stable, like why he was not stable before. And then how you say he rose, but the chapter saying that he came down. Look, he is coming down, not going up, but here it says fastawa, they say he rose up. Do you see it? While he was, Jibreel was in the highest part of the horizon. And look, they are inserting Jibreel name because it doesn't say that. And it cannot be Jibreel. Then they put to bracket Jibreel, which is not there, approach and come closer. And it was a distance of 2 bows, length or even nearer. So did Allah convey. It is drink some water. Oh boy. And he came closer, and it was a distance of 2 bows or nearer. So Allah conveyed the inspiration to his slave. But here it says, فَأَوْحَى إِلَىٰ عَبْدِهِ مَا أَوْحَى. It is him, the same person who came down, is the one who did the inspiration. Why they are switching now? Why here it's Jibreel and suddenly became Allah? So guys, read carefully. The word Allah is being added. What here is that he, فَأَوْحَى, so he inspire. So he did inspire what he inspired. How this has become Allah? If the one was before Jibreel. You see how they add words to fix the stupid Quran? The word Allah is not there, the word Jibreel is not there. I mean, why the Muslim need to add Jibreel and Allah between two brackets if the Quran is clear? You know what I mean? The Quran is so clear to the point we have to add sentences between two brackets to make it clear for you. And now after adding the sentence, they make it more confusing. Because if we take all the bracket, the Muslims, they are adding. It says in here, then he, so this is in the Quran, he. Jibreel is not in the Quran, take it off. Then he approached and came closer, and it was a distance of 2 bows' lengths of an area. So he did convey the inspiration. He, the same person, why became Allah now here? Do you see it? And the Quran is so clear. So the Arab themselves, they are confused. If you go and see the interpretation, you will see every Muslim give you his own fabrication interpretation. Somebody saying to me, truth with the proof. How can you lie? Is that the Christianity? Thank you very much, truth with the proof. Just to show you how intelligent those who follow Muhammad. Look at this comment of this Abdul. I'm telling you, the follower of Muhammad, they are super intelligent. How can you lie? Is that a Christianity? You just agree that Christianity don't teach lie. So we do not need Muhammad. That means Muhammad is a fraud. Because it is the Quran who teach to lie. Isn't it the Quran says Allah will not take you accountable for your false oath? Yes or no? You not only you can lie, you can take a false oath. Lying. And Allah will not take you accountable. While Jesus says either you say yea, yea, or nay, nay, and anything else from the devil. Which means you do not need to take an oath as a Christian, because always you have to say the truth. Those who lie 24 hours, they say, okay, I'm going to take an oath to save myself from being accused of a liar. But Allah, he said, Allah will not take you, will not call you for account of thoughtless of your oath. Have you ever heard of a devilish teaching like this? You can take an oath and this oath is not true. Who said that? Allah. You can swear by Allah lying, and the excuse is you don't mean it, I don't mean it, I took an oath, I don't mean it. All the false oath, I don't mean them. You know what I mean? This is why it's called false oath, because I don't mean it. So Allah will not take you accountable for an oath you took and you don't mean it. I don't mean to be truthful. I'm going to take an oath. So when a Muslim, he try to answer us, and I mean, it is horrible. They are like the same as their prophet. Exactly the same as their prophet. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to this account. As you see, we are using many different accounts from time to time, and always the easiest way to find where to find that, let us say how to find us, it's very simple. We have patreon.com, as you see in the screen. You always can subscribe there, and you will receive notification, the banner in front of you, patreon.com, and we have mind.com, and we have Instagram, and we have Facebook. So always, if you are confused why Christian Prince is not coming in that account, because I changed my account, because simply we always need to have a backup. They try to stop us from saying the truth, and they will not be able to do so. This is how you can communicate with us, and this is how you can be updated. Always go to the account and see the last post I made, and then you will find where Christian Prince is going to be in his next live stream. All right? Now going back to Muhammad. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? You know why like I feel jealous from other Christians, to be honest with you. Why when somebody says call me, the Muslim, they line up and they call. Why I have to wait for the last hour, not even a single text from a Muslim? Hmm? Why nobody wanna call me? The answer is very easy. Why this guy is going in David Wood? What his name? Shake what? Shake Potato? Why he don't dare to call me? They will never dare. No, and Fufu and Dudu and we debate you face to face, because they knew they are no match. Do we have any question? Are we good? Reminder for those people who speak languages other than English, like mostly, let us say, countries which not advanced, poor countries, or even not poor country. We made our book available for free in Russian, and by the way, I just received Quran and Science in depth in the Russian language, done and ready as a translation. I will do some editing, to the file, and then I will publish it. So soon, those who speak Russian, they will have my book for free as a gift. And I hope that's all of you. You will share and tell people about those books. They are made for free for a reason, so they cannot stop that book from going to Russian, because Muslims, they complain to government, claiming this book teaching whatever, blah 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 blah, it's again blah 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 blah, it's causing the problem, blah 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 blah, all the garbage. This is why we make them for free. It's way more important to reach to millions instead of making millions as money. This is my mission. So we want to reach the millions. We don't want to make the millions. We want to have everybody read those books, and that's why we give our book for free in Malay language, Indonesian language, and now in Russian and Albanian. If you are a person who speaks Albanian, we have Deception of Allah in Albanian. My book is not in Arabic, but feel free to make it in Arabic, as long as you speak Arabic. Help me. Make it in Arabic. Go ahead. Translate my book in Arabic. Right? Actually, there's only one person I'm afraid of from, is the one who says, brother and sister, the word whore is a plural name. It can be male and female. So sister, in the heaven, you are going to get whore. And this is the one, they have tens of thousands listening to him. You idiot, the Quran says that those are female. It says yatmuthahun. See what happens when a person don't speak Arabic? Yatmuthahun in Arabic, you see this last letter here? This is called Nunun Nuswa. The letter for women, this letter N. Let us type it for you. This letter here is letter N for women. So this letter is added to the end of the word to make it for female. So when you add this letter at the end of anything as addition, that make it a female for women, not a female word, not only a female, it is for female. So lam yatmuthahun, what yatmuthahun mean? Nobody did have intercourse with them and made them lose their virginity skin. The stupid Zakir Naik, he said the word hur is male and female. Go watch the video and die laughing. And if you read the translation, here translation by the way is false, Yusuf Ali. Change the Muslim translation, and here you see the surprising. I mean, just by changing the translator, look what happened. Look what happened. Look what happened. Do you see what it says? Wherein both will be of those between two bracket medians, restraining in their gaze upon their husband, whom no man, no genie, yatmuthahun, has opened their hands with sexual intercourse before them. Do you see it? Zakir Naik, he says this word for male and female, brother. That's why we are scared to debate them, and we keep challenging them and nobody calls us. Stupidity is amazing. Stupidity is amazing. Do we have any Muslim? Until now, zero text from any Muslim in Skype. Not even one. Praise be to the Lord. They've been served. Right? They've been served. Not even one of them there to call. Anyone? Printed your book, Deception of Allah Indonesian, was and sale book in online market very cheap, about 3. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, there's some people, they do illegal things that can put them in a legal problem. We can report anyone who is making money from my book, and they can get him even if he is in Indonesia. There's a guy is from Morocco. They got him too. You know, he was doing that. Because you see, when you sell the book of somebody, and this book have a copyright, you will be in trouble. Not only they will take your money from you, the money you made, they will make you pay a big fine. They report you to the country you are in, and then because this is international affair, and I am an American citizen, so the USA government, they will follow up in a case against you. So you will be having fun if you do that. Do we have any Mohammed I want to do? Call me. Anyone? So as you see, my friends, Islam is very stupid, cannot stand questions, and Muslims cannot give answers. If I summarize Islam based on what we heard today, Muhammad is a fraud, claiming that Quran was given to him in many forms, and that doesn't make any sense. Why Allah did not give Torah to Musa in 7 Torah? Did Allah give Isa 7 Injil? Based on this, if every nation needs 7 books, that means we should have 7 Injil too. Correct? Why Muhammad is the one who needed 7 books called 7 Quran? Why his people are not capable of 1 Quran? It's a false prophet who cannot repeat his own statement twice. So because of that, he come with the solution, says Allah give it to me in 7 ways. So it doesn't matter which one you hit, you will not accuse me that I cannot even remember what I said. But look, the Quran get him busted in another place too. If you go in the Quran as an example, it says here, let us find the verse. The Muslim, they say to us that we Muslims, we don't forget the Quran. We don't what? We don't forget the Quran. But chapter 2 verse 106 says, whatever revelation we abrogate or cause to be forgotten. Ask yourself a question. Why does God, within a day or a week, he need to abrogate? You see, I can understand that God, he gave something to people in 10 centuries ago, and that doesn't fit for them now, so God, he abrogate. But we cannot understand how does God, he say something in the morning and he abrogate what he said afternoon. You know what I mean? If you go to the interpretation of this verse, chapter 2 verse 106, and you look here, we don't do what the Muslims do. We read for them their own interpretation, not ours. It's not like a Christian come in and say, oh, this is what it's meant, you know, okay, yeah. Let us read together and laugh. When the disbelievers began, this is who? This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. This is not a Christian prince. When the disbelievers began to adhere the matter of abrogation, saying that one day Muhammad enjoy his companions in one thing, and then the next day he forbid it. God, do you see it? Muhammad, he say, he make a law coming from Allah. Second day in the morning, Allah, he sent the verse contradicting the verse before it. Who is saying that? Who is reporting that? The Muslims, read it. This is not me saying that. What kind of God? He make a law in the morning, he change it afternoon. Not only he change it, he cancel it. He said, this is wrong, don't do it no more. This is wrong. You cannot do this. Haram, it's haram. Like what in the world? The fart of Muhammad is more stable than the Quran of Allah, because when he fart, the smell will stay there for 24 hours. The Quran doesn't stay 24 hours. Muhammad, he says something in the morning, he changed it afternoon. And this is God? And God is abrogating the verse, brother. What do you mean, God? He just sent it. What happened? Yesterday it was right, and today it's wrong? Just yesterday. There's less than 24 hours between them. Here you see that Islam is nothing but a fraud. Nothing but a fraud. God, remember, the angel took them 1,000 years to come down to the earth, and now they deliver Muhammad an order. Muhammad, he recite the order. The Muslim, they took the order, and then Jibril come the second day and say, Muhammad, we changed the order. Allah, he send you another verse which contradict the other verse. For this is abrogation. And not only that, what make it even more stupid, Allah will cause you to forget it. Like what? Allah will what? Brother, Allah will cause you to forget the Quran which Allah he sent to you. What do you mean? And why you want to do that? Is that like an alien movie? Like look at my flashlight and then you lose your memory? Why Allah want to make me forget the verse? Was it a shameful verse? Was it disgusting like the breastfeeding for adults, suckle me? Anyone remember the breastfeeding for adult? Suckle me verse? Who can recite it for us? Anyway, so I want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope we have a good time. Muslims are upset. As you see the chat of the Muslims, they are calling me names, no problem. All those are blessing for me. We love the Muslims, we don't hate them. And we are not making fun of you. We are making fun of a stupid God who is fake. God, he don't send the verse to change it second day. That is stupid. And God will not make a verse better than the other verse. Look at this, we did not even study the rest. Look, and we bring, brother, better one or similar. Allah will make Quran better than the Quran. That's a good improvement in the Arabic of Allah. So look, like Allah, he read his verse, he says, oh man, this is horrible. What I did yesterday, I was drunk, I was asleep. This is bad. Okay, I will make them forget it, and I will write better than that, and then I will send you better one. Or, and to make it more stupid, he said, or similar. Like, what the heck? Similar? So you make me forget the verse to make similar verse. Why? So let us say Allah, he said shish kebab hummus. Allah now, he make me forget what he said to me, shish kebab hummus. And now Allah will make a verse like the verse which he caused me to forget it. So he will send me a verse saying shish kebab hummus. Have you ever heard of a stupid religion like this? So he will cause you to forget it, and he will give you similar. Muhammad here is covering his bum. He cannot repeat the same verse twice. So he said, okay, Allah caused me to forget one, Allah will give me similar. Don't worry, be happy. Isn't it obvious? If Allah want to give you the same similar verse, why he make you forget the first one? I'm going to make you forget your phone number, and I will give you a similar number. What the heck? And now you receive the same number again. So, brothers and sisters, hold on, I'm talking to the Muslims now. Brother and sister, Christian Prince, he don't have any legitimate agreement. And whole is the question is refuted. If you read my book, it's called Allah Knows Best. Explain everything. Ask any question. The answer is Allah knows best. So the answer for any question is Allah knows best. Exactly. And this is supposedly how you refute us. Exactly. Who would know better than Allah? But what is the answer? Allah knows best. I told you. I give you the answer. What's wrong with you? So the answer for any question, Allah knows best. Exactly. And now we are refuted. Exactly. So now we cannot, there's nothing to debate about. Exactly. Exactly. I just know that you get approved. And now you are getting smarter. Alhamdulillah. Praise be to Allah, He is guiding you. Zakir, but can we ask the question and then you give me the answer, Allah knows best, or we cannot even ask the question? Christopher, I'm going to the Quran, chapter 5, verse 101. It said, ask not question. What? Ask not question. So how you say the answers for all the questions in your book, but we cannot ask the questions? I'm not really getting it. Christian Prince, you are not only stupid, you are ignorant. Allah, He forbid you from asking questions that make sense. A question makes sense, you are welcome. Okay. Who is Yasir? That's a question that makes sense. Okay. Who is the one who came down in the Quran? Tadalla. That's a question that makes sense. Okay. Why we beat our wife? That will make her love us? That's a question that makes sense. Okay, so those questions we can. Okay, why Allah don't remember which one He created first, the trees or the mountains, in different verses? That's a question that makes sense. So what is the question make sense, Zakir? Other example, ask me a question which makes sense. Can I eat ice cream with my fancy? Oh, that is a question makes sense. Exactly. There the question are legitimate and there the question are not legitimate. Those are the questions. which makes sense. If I can eat ice cream with my fiancé. There's another example about a question makes sense. There's many questions. Add an example. Ask me question. But you just said, ask not questions, because this is haram. Exactly. So you can ask a question as long as you don't ask it. Put it in the basket. Okay. I mean, we have to agree. I mean, we have to admit we are defeated. Or you believe, ask not questions, which made it plain for you. I mean, if I don't ask questions about things is made it plain to me, I will ask questions about what? About things is it clear for me? Have you ever heard of a stupidity more than this? Ask not questions about things made it plain for you. So we will ask question about what then? About things is not made it plain for us. I thought people, they ask questions about things they need answer for it. And that's why it's made it plain for them. So ask questions about, ask not questions about things made it plain for you, because it may cause you trouble, brother. Yeah? But if you ask about them while the Quran is being revealed, they will be made plain for you, brother. After the Quran is revealed, you can ask this question. And then it says why? Before you, a community asked such a questions, and then on that account became disbelievers. The second you start asking Islamic questions, you become a disbeliever. So just be Abdul. Bow down, stand up, bow down, stand. Never ask questions. Never. Like if I ask the Muhammadan why Allah he made the Jews, he punished them, he transformed them into, as the Quran says, pigs and ape and monkeys for fishing on Saturday, but he don't make that happen to someone who rape a woman, as example. Or you can't ask this question. So just doing fishing on Saturday make Allah angry, and he will make people transform into animals? Yes, Allah. So if a man he do rape a child or women or kill, it's okay. Allah will not get angry and will not make him a pig or no. Only if you do fishing on Saturday. Only fishing on Saturday make Allah angry. Don't ask questions. For Islam made up by a fool. The second you ask those questions, you will see that he is a fool, and you will become a disbeliever. Again, I want to say thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. Until we see you soon again. Tell your friends how to find us. Tell your friends that how they can watch my videos. And if you see my video in different channels, subscribe to that channel. In the same, I ask please the Christians who they are downloading my videos to post a link for Patreon, Facebook, under the video they post, so people they can go and subscribe to my channel. Which means at the end of the day, still they will go to your channel to watch the full video, because I don't keep them in my channel. However, to be in the live streaming, it doesn't hurt you to have them where the video is coming from. All right. So thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you. We pray for you, Christians, Muslims, Hindus, Buddhas, atheists, everybody, to have a good life, to see the truth, and the truth will set you free. The Lord, he said, I am the door. The Lord, he said, I am the truth. The Lord, he said, I am the light, I am the Alpha, I am the Omega. I am the beginning, I am the end. And no one can go to the Father but by me. So we invite you all to be saved and to enjoy the love of Christ. And this is why we love Muslims, because Christ changed us. Otherwise we should do the opposite. But because of Christ, he changed us. He changed the evil inside us. We became a loving people. The Lord, he says, love your enemy. Pray for those who curse you. And this is why we pray for Muslims to say the truth. And being loving doesn't mean giving hugs. Being loving is about saying the truth as it is without being politically correct. And the second you say the truth, the devil and his kingdom, they will fight you. But the Lord, he said, the book said, if the Lord is with me, who could be against me? Who could be against me? Do your best. Thank you. God bless you. And see you soon again. I hope tomorrow I will be live on air again in different timing. Just go to Patreon and check when I'm going to post, and you will find out when it's going to be. God bless and have a great weekend. Take care.